I am Sandra Buchanan, and IronSharpener Network. I welcome all my viewers once again. We have our 13-week business workshop, and I'm so excited because we keep adding and building. So here we have a great woman of God, all the way from New Jersey. She's from the company Risk Financial Insurance company. So she's here. Last week we talk about different type of investments and the IUL and how to invest your money tax free, and then you could pull money out to invest in your businesses. So it was very powerful and impactful. I want to thank Mr. Lenny Oko for doing that podcast. So here we have a great woman, Miss Beatrice, from the same company, Rick's Financial, and she'll be talking to us briefly about the business side of insurance and how you can incorporate, build your business with insurance. So, Miss Beatrice, I welcome you to IronSharpener. How are you, woman of God?
Thank you, Sandra. How are you? I'm glad to be here. How are you, Lenny?
I am doing good. Thank you
Great.
for
So,
Great.
being here with us today.
yes, welcome, Mr. Lenny. Thank you again for being on the podcast.
Pleasure
So,
is all mine. Mhm.
yes, she's still with us.
I'm
Beatrice
right
is
here. Yes. Yes, I'm
okay.
here.
So please jump right in and just share briefly the business side of the insurance, what it entails briefly.
Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, like I said again, Sandra, I want to say we are living in a very sensitive, volatile situation. Market, everything seems to be in chaos. You know, the market is going down. There's just the other past year, we have the pandemic, we have the Ukraine problem, we have all these shootings going on. So a lot of people just really are looking, economic stability. How do you want to ensure you are stable? This brings me to our industry, insurance and finance. The market is out there, a lot of people looking for information, and you critically look at it. Actually, the finance industry, which is actually the largest industry right now, standing at 109 trillion, the richest,
Mm.
we do not have enough personnel out there to go out and educate. Now, if you look at, I'm not sure how big your target is, the target audience. Ask anyone in the audience if they know a friend, a relative who is in the finance industry, who is actually knowledgeable that can advise professionally. Most of the time, 1 out of 20. The state of the industry as we speak, a lot of financial advisors are actually 55 years and above. A lot of them are retiring. There's shortfall of about 200,000 agents, advisors, skilled, licensed to reach out to those who actually need to get this information. That gives us an upper hand. I know real estate is there. I know retail industry is there. But what about finance? What about insurance? Because we believe this is the moment that we need to educate, we need to license a lot of people so that they can reach out during this time. Now, if you look at it, can you imagine 2 years ago, right? A lot of people lost their jobs at the onset of pandemic. Here, you would think that time everyone would reset the button, right? And say, wait a minute, what's my backup plan? That's why in this book of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, if you read it, 4 things come out, right? That there are 4 sources of income. You're either employee, self-employed, business owner, or investor. Chandra, do you guys believe 95% of the population in United States are either employees or self-employed? And a lot of people just have one quadrant. They're either just employees only or they're self-employed. We want to make sure that people understand that until you have at least 3, 4, 5 streams of income, you are just one pandemic away from being literally broke. So we encourage a lot of people to think business, think self-employed, think being an investor. And if we can eventually cross over from the left to the right, that is, move over from being employee, self-employed to being a business owner and a good investor, then we are beginning to talk economic stability. And guess what? Do you guys know that the tax laws in America actually favor business owners? I didn't say that because I didn't make the laws, but here is one recommendation I want to give to this group listening tonight. Go buy this book by Sandy Botkins. Sandy Botkins is a former IRS lawyer. I don't represent him. I just like the book. It's on Amazon, Lower Your Taxes, and read it. You will find that with a 1099, a lot of people are able to lower their taxes. But what's happening to the working class, the middle class? What usually happens, Sandra, is when you go to work, you have a W-2, right? At the end of the year. When you want more money, what happens? Second job, right? More money, third job. More money over time, W-2 squared. At what stage do you guys stop and say the working class work way too hard? We now need to work smart our time. That's why our company, we're actually expanding. Like I said, we are expanding. We are looking for quality potential entrepreneurs. WFG has set a very simple platform, very clear cut, that anyone who comes in there who qualifies to register and get approved, you have to go through background check, right? Make sure everyone is clear to represent the companies that we work for. If you can pass your state license, we give you an opportunity. 2 things can happen. You can be an agent, right? You can represent a lot of companies. That WFG is a broker dealer. So that means we represent a lot of companies. So can you imagine that helping a family, you guys had a chance, I hope you guys had a chance to listen to some of our products like the IUL, right? So if you can help families at this time, save some money, have protection, and send them to some of the top companies in America that we work for, and you let our broker dealer WFG fend for you to make sure that you get compensated, you could literally be on your way to top here, which is being self-employed. So self-employed is an agent for sure. And this is an agent that I would say is an independent contractor, works for themselves, even though does the business through our platform. The same company, WFG, gives us an opportunity to actually own a business. Don't just be self-employed like me now. I own my own franchise. I have 2 offices here in New Jersey. What happens in my office is that I welcome agents or potential agents, those who can still learn and get trained. I help you get the license. I mentor you through the system. If you are able to train people, to mentor people, to be a leader, WFG gives you an opportunity to actually open your own franchise. You are now a business owner. You are not just an agent. But let me tell you, even being an agent, you are still fulfilling the mission. That is helping families in America through this financial crisis that is going on right now. So here are my last two tips. All right. If you want to consider, all right, I'm just going to flip through all these financial, it's a ton of financial possibilities, guys. I'm not going to get into that. If you want to consider learning about finance and insurance, this is the platform for you. The word there is learning. What does that mean? What if you never did finance, nothing insurance in your life? You know, you came, some of us are immigrants, we come here, we go to school, I become a registered nurse, never did anything in the field of finance. Yes, this is the time for you. After all, you need the knowledge, right? So if you want to consider coming to learn technical skills on finance and insurance, we offer that opportunity for all that are registered with us. Now, if you look, we train on retirements, insurance, education planning, long-term care. Long-term care is the missing link in retirement, actually. It tends to wipe away all our retirement savings, right? So everyone needs to learn that. Tax planning, estate planning, mortgage, loans, and pretty much just how to build and protect wealth. If you want to learn all this, this is the platform for you. Now, what if you want to change that technical skills into a business? Again, we have well-qualified people who are very successful in our company that will train us on how to build a business. So guess what? You say, in my entire life, I've been an employee, and now all of a sudden it's so scary, I have to do business. Guess what? This platform is built for people like that. If you're one of them, this is the platform for you. So like I said, you can have access to this life-changing knowledge simply by doing one thing. Go to our website and you're going to register there. Point blank, black and white, they're going to ask you for fee, which is used for your background check and processing. That's it. It's a $125 one time. If you go through that successfully, then you will be assigned a code, which is all that you need to join all our trainings. If you desire to change that knowledge you learn into business, then here is what you need to do. Any business: experience, people, product, and time. Do you need experience for us? Like I said, no. The system is well set, and you're going to find mentors like me, like Lenny, and a lot of other more successful mentors in our business to mentor you. WFG is actually one of the biggest brokers right now in North America. All right. So you will get mentors. That's not a problem. People. Well, where do I get people? I don't like people. I don't like to talk to people. I got news for you. If you're in business, you got to talk to people, right? I don't know what business you can only talk to trees. No, people. That's usually the fear. Guess what? How about you guys do it in partnership? You know, if you are partners, a lot of imperfect, we all have weaknesses and strengths. If you put all these weaknesses and strength together, you're probably going to end up with close to 99% perfect organization, right? And then what do we offer? What do we give people? We have credible providers. I bet you your first time you heard about us, one of the parent company, Transamerica, is one of the biggest insurance companies in America, actually. And we represent other companies like Nationwide. That's a huge company. So those providers are credible. They are known. They have a name out here to protect. So for them even to let us represent them, they have to understand that we are one of the best in the business, right? And eventually it's time. Guess what? No boss. There is no boss. You do it at your own time. Set your own schedule and just get connected to a mentor, and you can easily get started in our business. So if you're out there and you've been looking and looking and looking, this is a great opportunity, a beautiful platform, fair compensation, and very strict compliance. So that really keeps us on our toes. All right. So Sandra, if any of your members in the podcast would like to learn the nitty-gritty of the business, I'm here. We can do a group presentation one-on-one. Just get in touch.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Miss Beatrice. It was very short, but powerful and simplified. It's not complicated at all. And I know you got it in you. You could do it. So thank you so much. Mr. Lenny, do you have anything to add to this podcast today?
Yeah, so this business, this is a lifetime changing business, as Beatrice has said before. Beatrice, she's a biotechnician. Um, me myself, I work in the government. I have a credible career. But let me tell you one thing. When I started doing this business, if there's anything that will bring me close to being a millionaire, this is the business. This is where you want to be. This is a life-changing business. And as I'm saying, she has a reputable career. I have a reputable career. But at the same time, this business gives you an opportunity to either do it on a part-time basis or do it on a full-time basis. But what I can tell you is you need to give it a shot. You need to give it a shot. And as she has said, there's a lot of opportunities in this country. It's just a matter of what do you want to do with your life, right? Those are some of the important questions that people really need to ask themselves. Hey, do you want to be person who goes to your regular job every day and come back home, right? Do the same thing over and over. Your pay goes up, your expenses goes up, right? You want to make a difference. You want to make a difference in your own life, right? You want to make a difference in your family. You want to build a legacy. So one thing I just want to say is this business right here will give you that opportunity. It will give you an opportunity to build a legacy to pass on to your family, right?
Generational
So
wealth.
exactly, generational wealth, passive income. So again, I don't want to talk too much, but if you want to know more, just schedule an appointment, talk to Sandra, reach out to me, or we can reach out to Beatrice and we'll give you more in details.
What if someone say, okay, I'm interested in passive income, generational wealth, but like Beatrice has said, I don't know how to go about talking to people and how often would I have to do this? You guys do your own trainings, but how often do I have to, what can you say to that person to encourage that person?
So yeah, that's actually a concern. That was my concern too. I'm like, okay, first of all, English is a problem to begin with. And now you want to make me talk to people? Come on, man. But let's be honest. The reason we actually say we can't talk to people most of the time is because we're really not sure of what to say, or we don't have, man, do you want to tell me that, Sandra, you discovered okay, so let's say you discovered a herbal medicine that literally helped you as a person to get through a difficult time, and somebody says, hey, you need to share this with others, are you gonna really find it hard to talk to people to save their lives? Aren't you gonna go to church and say, hey guys, have you heard of this before? So, we do referral anyway. We do it. Everyone does it. I've never seen Chinese food put a commercial on TV and they are full of something else. It's usually by word of mouth. So usually the fear is there for anyone, especially if you've not been in business before, right? But I think when you find the value of what we do, the value of what you want to give, you will find the desire to talk, because you will feel like, damn, this is so good, I gotta share. Number one. Number two, we have trainings. Yes, we have regular trainings. Like, I'll give you an example. We have Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time training across North America. Every Monday, no matter what, it's going to be there in US and Canada, Puerto Rico. It's there. By the way, we just opened offices in Puerto Rico as well. Wow. So we are now US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. But think about it. Monday night, it's there. So what about if you work or you're not available on Monday night? Company has it already taken care of. The trainings are recorded.
Amen.
And left recorded for about 3 months. Come on, man, unless you just don't want to learn.
Right.
And number three, like I said, if I didn't get a good mentor in this business, I wouldn't be here today. So that connection, like Sandra, we have a connection with you. We got to spare some time when you're available. So we got to train you guys. We got to come here and train. Company has a very fair system that makes people like me want to train more and more. Because my goal right now, Sandra, let me be honest, my goal right now, I already have my own franchise. My goal is to establish at least 10 franchises each year for WFG and Transamerica. Each year, 10.
Wow.
Don't you think I want to go out and train? Somebody got to head those franchises, right?
Right.
So yes, we're going to go one-on-one mentorship at their own time. By the way, this is what I do full time. Biotechnology is out of my life. All right. We have trainings, they are recorded. It's designed to take care of families who are running with kids, people with full-time job, so that everyone can just do it literally at their own time, so that you don't feel like it's a job, I got to clock in. No. As long as you put in some work, obviously the result is going to be, the result you get will be on how much work you put in and how much time. So you're going to find some of us sprint to the finish line. And some people take a couple of years even to grow a little bit. They're busy, then it is what it is. That's
Right.
what they want. Okay. So I think it's fair. It's fair system. Time is not an issue. Availability is taken care of. Do it when you're available. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Like real estate. Yeah.
Yeah. Except,
Do it when you're
okay, so
available.
here's another thing. So before COVID, other than, I want to say I'm an entrepreneur though. Even before COVID, I did a lot of flipping of houses. And then during COVID, not much you could do. Even up to now, it's really not picked up. So then I created more time for this. And this business just tripled for me. Like in 2 years, it's tripled. My income, my income right now is times 6. From 2019 to now is times 6 times. But here is what I want to tell you guys, and then I'm going to leave Zoom, okay? Here's what I'm going to say. In real estate, the capital it's very intensive, capital intensive, And even time intense. Actually, you can't compare it with real estate, because with real estate, if you flip a house or you are selling a house, if they need you at 10 a.m., you need to go there at 10 a.m. If the inspector is coming at 11, you need to, there's nothing, you can change it around, right?
Yes.
So even flexibility-wise, they are not the same. But now compare this to real estate. From my experience, since I did both, I do both up to now. Think about it. The capital you put in our business mainly is time. Because once you register with the 125, that's it. Obviously, you are responsible for your own license. You got to bring that by yourself. But I don't think there's any, the most expensive state for this license is Hawaii. I think it's like $400. That's the most expensive state. The cheapest state is Michigan with $10.
Wow.
So how expensive can that be compared to real estate? So, in business, when you're an entrepreneur, is there 100% guarantee that you're going to succeed?
No.
So if no, then the other question is, what's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is I fail. I don't make it in this business. Then how much do I lose? 125? Yes, that's the truth. So you go to real estate, you're going to lose $90. The house can't sell. All right. So, hey, I want, we are expanding. We are looking for quality people. So like, it's not for everyone because the company is seriously expanding. We have a lot of resources out there that they can refer to. And we're looking for those serious people. Like I said, I'm out here going to build 10 franchises. This year, I got my 5th one was yesterday. So 5 more to go. You could be one of those 5. When the student is ready, the teacher will come.
Amen. Amen. That was well said, Miss Beatrice. Mr. Lenny, what's your final word, sir?
I got 2 final words. One, I just want to say one thing I like about this business. It changes the community that you're in. It is a community changer. It's very impactful. I mean, once you join us and you get trained into the business, you'll see how impactful, because it changes families in your community. Some of the financial information that's being provided in the company, like myself, I wasn't aware of them. But when I started doing this business, I've learned a lot. I've grown, right, financially. And as you can see from the previous videos, you'll think I'm a financial expert, but guess what? That's not my trade, but I've just learned being in this business. I've learned a lot, I've grown. So, I mean, if you want that, if you want to impact your community, if you want to grow personally and take this information and use it for your own benefit and grow financially, this is the place where you want to be. Don't let that opportunity pass you. And my final word, you don't want to be complacent. You don't want to be complacent. You don't want to leave check to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. Take this step of faith, walk by faith, and take this opportunity and run with it. And you'll thank me later. That's all I have for you, Sandra.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I think the message was well said from Mr. Lenny and Miss Beatrice about the financial part. And it's very deep, but we just want the simplification, because once someone is serious, then they'll we'll bring them in on a one-on-one and they get the deep training and being educated in order to be licensed, right? That's what it's about. So
Correct.
Yes. And that's
Right.
one thing I forgot to mention. So in this business, you have to be licensed by New York State. It's a financial business. It's regulated by the state. So just as you can go out and get your nursing license, that's how you need to get your license to do this business. That's one thing we
Whatever
forgot to
state you're
mention.
in, you have to be licensed there.
Yes.
In your state, yeah, not
In your
just New
state.
York.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
we're
in New
talking to a
Jersey,
broad
so I'll
audience.
get a New Jersey license.
That's yes.
Yes. So,
Yep.
Sandra, I hope that we gave them a little information about our company. And like you said, for serious ones or those who really want to really find out more information, even if they don't want to make the decision yet, because this is not enough information and they want more information, you can always make that appointment and we can do a group discussion, one-on-one, you know,
Yeah,
live, not recorded.
you're right. Live,
All right.
one on one. Yes.
Okay.
All
Nice.
right. Thank you so much, Miss Beatrice. It was a honor to have you always on Iron Sharpener. Divine connection, I call it.
Yes. All right. So next time I
Um,
talk to you, will be real estate.
you missed it.
Okay. All right, guys. All
Thank
right.
you
Thank
so much,
you. Thank you
Beatrice.
for having me. And I will talk to you again soon.
Okay, Mr.
Thank you.
Lenny, thank you so much, sir, for the connection and being just so excited for my podcast. That's
Mhm.
it. One sharpener, iron sharpener.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sharpen
Well,
iron sharpener. We all sharpen one another. Amen.
Yes.
So
yes.
for all the
Mhm.
listeners and this broadcast will be watching this broadcast, I just want to thank you for tuning in. And if you're interested in getting insurance for your family, for your retirement, for your kids' health and education, and investment insurance, and also the business side of it of being your own boss, your own entrepreneur, you can also be licensed, a licensed agent, whatever state you're in, to sell insurance, to leave generational wealth. And that's what we're all about, having multiple stream of income and and just break the curse of being in poverty and living paycheck off a paycheck. Because if something should happen to you, what will you do? What will your generation do? Your children? What are you going to leave a legacy for them? We have to plan and be wise. Glory to God, to put everything in place. And insurance is a one of the best way to do it for multiple stream of income. So I just want to say I'm excited to be a part of this team.
All
Oh,
right.
glory to
Thank
God. So
you.
God
Thank you,
bless you.
Sandra.
Thank you so
Be
much.
blessed. God bless you. God bless you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.